Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Hercules Porsche's professional intro. Yay! Hey, what's up everybody? It's Hercules Porsche here, also known as Gildenlock on Xbox Live. As you guys can guess, we're looking at some slightly older footage, hence the extended mosh pit sequence. And by the way, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. If not, hugs for you and you know, a mosh pitless life for your enemies. Although that's actually kind of healthy. Not fun, but healthy. So, I haven't seen this footage for a while, so might be some. Oh, so yeah, this is one of those days I was rushing my pulse cannon use, and I remember that results in sloppy shots. I'm basically going to spend most of this video kind of self-critiquing myself. Obviously, my performance is going to be way above average, but it's just like I have that kind of mental process of always looking for things that can improve, so I get better and better. So I am going for this back AT-AT token. It's that I do remember it felt like it was one of the more neglected assets that the Imperials could get a hold of. It might be a little early in the match to have an AT-AT, but as you can see, I've already picked up a kill with it. So definitely worth picking up some point early in the match. So one of my allies having his AT-ST up there kind of leaves me with not too much to do. So what you're gonna see here in just a second is there's gonna be this visual effect of the sand kind of blowing off the AT, and there's so many visual effects I could talk about, but this one just kind of strikes me as one where they have just, the makers of this game just had ridiculous attention to detail. Yeah, the only thing I dislike is that they start you all the way back here again after you climb out. And there we go. Switching how I use that
Skywalker has been spotted near your position. The Emperor wants Skywalker defeated.
how I use that pulse cannon pretty significantly. Stop rushing the shots.
The rebels have taken control of the uplink station.
And here we go, able to return to this AT-AT token because
AT-AT ready for combat.
it does tend to be one of those things that's a little bit neglected. I might have gotten to it a little too early. We'll take a look pretty quick.
The rebels have taken control of the uplink station. We must shut it down to stop a Y-wing.
I spotted Luke Skywalker to the left in the footage. I don't know if I spotted him while I was actually playing. Well, it looks like I've picked at least a half decent time to take that AT-AT token, if not for nothing else in the kills. Unfortunately, I don't seem to be having, in spite of the assistance I'm offering, I don't seem to be having anyone running up to shut off this uplink.
Rebel Y-Wing has a lock on our walker. Rebel Y-Wings inbound.
So I do feel like, yeah, I really should have taken that AT-AT token a little bit later. So I could have used it to help use the AT-AT to defend the AT-AT, really. But if the fire support had helped my team turn off an uplink, it might have been worth it. But you know, in that particular instance, it's just kind of too bad. But I don't know. Better to have it used at a slightly bad time than not at all. But yeah, I could have improved the timing on that a little bit. And I'm using the bounty hunter trait. Actually getting flashbanged back when they were not all that useful. I've taken the top killer spot on my team. I'm taking it. Took a second there to decide between shields and explosive shot. Obviously, shields work great in that being surrounded situation. They could work great if I try to rush shut off the uplinks, but I just have a feeling I'm gonna have to clear a lot of guys out. Yeah, so this is the end of February footage, so this would have been back when the SEC explosive shot combo would have been pretty beast.
Rebel bomber locked onto our walker. Vader has arrived. He'll make us invincible.
And they're pushing so far into our territory. It's really, it's kind of a bad sign. But at least we've shut down their left uplink.
The rebels have activated the uplink station. We must shut it down.
Yeah, panicked pulse cannon shots never work. So I'm lucky I got that done there.
We've deactivated the rebel uplink.
Just gave it a little second to wait for the explosive shot. Things are crashing around me.
Our probe droids have located Skywalker. He is nearby. Be ready to deal with him.
Yeah, I just had a feeling that spot was going to be too exposed.
We've cut their uplink. That should slow down their bombers.
So it looks like my
We're facing a substantial force.
there we go. Running some decent interference here.
Rebels have activated an uplink station.
Definitely getting a good portion of my team's kills. But they're getting pushed. My team's getting pushed back way too easily. I just can't believe how many guys I see just all the way back here.
Skywalker has been defeated.
We've cut their signal. Keep the pressure on those rebels.
So I'm about to put my probe droid in a pretty exposed position. Not really ideal for long-term deployment, but when you're just trying to hold those uplinks down at the last second, that's a spot they can shoot at both those locations. Well, he's still up. He's putting that proxy down so I can't... Hopefully it prevents a rush from the left.
Rebel uplink is offline. Proceed as ordered.
So partner spawning just to get that little bit of time closer to the front, but wasted that thermal imploder because I could. Oh, and here we go. And back then it was like no question Boba Fett on this level. Still to this day it's still kind of no question Boba Fett on this level. But they haven't got a... Our team's doing alright. They've only got, what, maybe 8 or 9 Y-Wings so far. But we seem to be doing a pretty good job with the engaging them during those phases, during those damage phases. So yeah, a third damage on both of our walkers isn't great, but you know, we have some wiggle room. But you gotta remember, this footage is from February 28th, so you know, things worked a little differently. This would have been before the Boba nerfs and the rebuffs, and the Empire would have had a tougher time because the AT-ATs would have had less health. So yeah, this is back when you know, the Empires were serious underdogs in terms of having a chance to actually win a Walker Assault.
Time to finish what I started. Mark down. Still alive.
So this must have been after the nerf to wrist rockets. And I'm going to be ignoring that because that's just a vehicle turret. And him deploying that vehicle turret probably cost him any time he would have had to do damage to me. Getting a nice little streak here. Pretty happy with it. Not pushing the uplinks here quite as hard as I normally do in this phase, but that's about to change. So, pretty good situation for the hero, able to kind of take them one at a time. That allows me to score lots of kills. And my team's finally pushing up properly, so that was sloppy. I shouldn't have been trying to do the flame thing there. So, nice to have cover nearby so those lock-ons missiles aren't a problem.
Gotta finish the job. See what you think of these.
So definitely feels like a couple times I've gotten lucky with spotting, and either guys trying to sneak up on me. I can see we're pushing them a little bit, what I go for here, this is the big moment. This is my sacrifice. And the uplink was turned offline, but obviously I had to lose my boba. I had to lose my boba in order to pull that off. But yeah, I figured in terms of having a chance to win, getting that uplink offline was very important. Possibly could have waited for a different time to push, but definitely not the worst way to use your hero either, because obviously it is all about turning those uplinks offline, and you know, at this period of the game you really couldn't afford to let the rebels get too many Y-wings up. In terms of kill count, I'm neck and neck with a couple other players. I'm going to lose the top spot because I'm just going to be distracted with some objective-based stuff towards the end of the game. Playing a little sloppily, but still what you're supposed to do. Well, not much I can do about getting a lightsaber in the face. But that definitely hurt my chance to be the top slayer as well. So, partner spawning. Probably should have switched to the shield here. And it's an old lesson, rush shots never result in kills. And how is he all the way over here now? That's just... I don't know. Anyway, that big moment earlier where I sacrificed Boba to get the uplink off, it is going to very clearly turn out to matter. Because you're going to see very clearly one uplink is going to make the difference. And by the way, I did use this moment in my craziest Battlefront moments #2 video, so hopefully check this out. And here's a sad moment. That's unfortunate. So I will most likely be, yeah, I'll be watching the other. Luckily that was so close to a loss. He almost had the time to put that harpoon on that walker. But luckily we just barely pull out a win. I had a team of really good slayers. Compared to the other team, and that's everything. That's my sacrifice. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I welcome all your feedback, and until next time, I'll see you Starside.